Hello, folks. I'm live. It's time to drive to Wake Forest. Let's see if I can get a few things set up right now. Um, yeah, got to send a link out to TC, and got to send a link out to CT. I got a bunch of stuff in the back to take to Wake Forest, and let's see. Yeah, phone's been ringing. Phone's been ringing, and we're just trying to make it happen, folks. Email, please. TC said he's going to come and mod for me, so that'll be cool. TC, please. There we go. Link, Link. That's done. That's sent. Okay, wonderful. Now I'm going to go back over here to the StreamYard uh, screen, and I'm going to turn the phone around, turn the camera around. I hope I can anyway, if I can remember how to do that. Cam, please. That cam off. Uh, I never remember how to do this stuff. Settings, camera, front camera, back camera. Back camera, please. Hey, it happened. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this way, and I'm gonna go back to here, and there we go. Okay, folks, I am ready. Woohoo! I did reach out to Tom, and they're getting ready to go inside the store. Send him a link, and in case he wanted to stop by and say hi. I do know that Tom's in Arizona, so I don't know all the rules for daylight savings time and things like that. But anyway, so let's get going, folks. We're gonna make it happen. Woohoo! Yeah. Backing up the automobile. I'm sure some of you people have already visited a store that opened earlier and um, and made it happen. Uh, yeah. And I'm sure some of you are in line. Yeah. And let's welcome TC, everybody.
Hey,
Good
can
morning,
you hear me
TC.
okay?
I can. Yeah.
Good.
How about you?
Yes,
Can you hear you okay?
you come through loud and clear. I was worried about the fan blocking my mic.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Layout, please. See if I make TC a little smaller. There we go. And then it looks like we have another. Nope, that's not it. Okay, great. Hey, TC, how are thee?
Not too bad.
Good. Hey, thanks for coming to hang out with me. I appreciate it a bunch. You can help me. You can help me read the comments.
Yep.
Yeah. And so I was saying that some of you have already been to your local record store and gotten your record store day purchases, and some are waiting in line, and then there's me, who's actually heading up to Record Crate Wake Forest right now. So it's gonna be fun to hang out and do it together. Yeah. And TC, I think you told me that you're going to be participating in Record Store Day by ordering online this year.
Yeah, the same way I did last drop. I had pretty good luck. So since I hurt my back earlier this week, I don't want to go stand in line. We'll just do the same thing.
Oh, cool. I just drove past one of the senators. Uh, she lives in the area. Well, TC, I'm so sorry about your back. Hopefully, every moment will be better for you.
Oh yeah, it's getting better.
Have to admit. Yeah, that's totally cool. Yeah. What's on your list, TC?
Uh, I have decided I'm not going to worry about what I get this time. There's a few titles I'm looking for. I want the DGs, of course. Everybody wants the Foo Fighters thing. I'd still like the War box set, the Mayer Hawthorne, and the Cat Stevens. Those are the four that I'm really after, and then there's a few other titles I'm interested in.
Oh, cool. And let's say hello. Did somebody just pop in? Beaumont?
Beaumont
Beaumont?
Picker is here. Hi, Beaumont.
Hey, Beaumont, how are you? Yeah. Did you say War? WAR?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I think we spoke about that probably in March. Yeah.
Yeah, back when we first did the first special, I was talking about it. I'd very much like to get that because I don't have any of their albums from earlier, and
Oh,
it's a very good set.
that'll be a nice collection. I predict that you'll be able to find one of those, no problem.
They do seem to be out there from the various places that have been talking about it. Most
Yeah,
places have got a pretty good supply, so hopefully, cross fingers.
absolutely. That will be awesome. And what's the other thing? The DGs. Um, hopefully, they won't be too expensive online. Third market, third party, black market, TC. I got a feeling they're going to sell really fast.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing, TC, if you end up buying a record from me, you get to be entered. I'm giving away one copy of the DG's record. And so how that works is that with every RSD purchase, you get one ticket to fill out, and you fill out the ballot, the entry form, whatever we call it, and you're entered to win that. And at 6 o'clock, I'm going to do a drawing, and someone was going to get a DG's copy uh, at no cost to them.
That's cool.
Yeah. So if you end up calling me after one today, TC, and you end up getting a title from me, I'd be glad to put your ballot in the bucket. How does that sound? Sounds like either TC or myself has gotten quiet. TC, if you can hear me, sometimes you can leave and come back, and we'll make it happen. Yeah. So I wonder how many people are getting familiar with this route that I take to Wake Forest. I think you're back.
Yeah,
You're back. Okay, cool.
I'm sorry. My system is having all kinds of problems this morning.
It's okay. We'll get you a new system soon. Until then, we're okay. Oh boy, did I bring water? I hope so. It's only a short drive. Yeah. TC, I was in Wake Forest until 10 p.m. Last night, and I'm heading back a little early, get some more records put out. So we're going to try to make it happen. I got all my RSD stuff laid out, and so I think when I get there today, I'm going to make a little do a little walkthrough and show everybody the layout, and you can see which titles I have, and that way I can give instructions and cool things like that. Yeah, yeah. Oh boy. So one thing I want to do, TC, in the next few weeks is to do a cocktails and vinyl, and invite as many people to come in and show their record store day purchases, not only from 2021, but their record store day purchases. And I know that I've had Alan with me in the past, and Alan was going to Record Store Day before I even knew about Record Store Day, and he has gotten lots of cool stuff. That's Alan C. Records, and so
Yep.
I, I, there's some 7 inches this year, this month, this drop, but in the past there's been lots of 7 inches, and 7 inches are fun, but I sometimes 7 inches are not as quick to sell as an LP. Excuse me, I got my
Yeah.
water bottle and it's making noise.
Is there a particular title from this drop you'd like to put in your own personal library?
You know what? I would really love to have one of those Ultravoxes. Um,
Mm.
yeah, Ultravox. Yeah, I really would, TC. I like Ultravox, and yeah. Is there anything else I would like to have? Absolutely. I would love to have the Gorillas G Sides box set. I like to have that War. Man, there's so many cool ones that are out there. But based upon our taco truck's back. It's actually a different truck. No, it's the same truck. They've been gone all week and last week, and wondered if they had. I'm glad to see that they're back. Um, let's see what else. What else? I thought about keeping the DGs, but I was like, nah. I rather my customers get them than me. It'd be kind of fun to listen to on vinyl, but I think someone else would enjoy it much better than me. Um, there's lots of good jazz titles. I would love to have all the jazz titles because they're just I I love jazz. I love the whole idea of listening to jazz on vinyl. And people who buy jazz records are usually they have a different mindset than the people who buy Foo Fighters. Nothing wrong with either one. Uh, yeah. So there you go.
Do you
And I
find that
think
the jazz titles tend to sell faster than the others? Because it seems like that's what everybody is always looking for.
Well, I think a lot of people are looking for it just because they're kind of limited, and I think some stores could be a little reluctant as far as bringing them in. I mean, if you have a store, hey man, we're a punk rock store. We like punk rock and we like hardcore and heavy metal. Your customer base may not be as quick to buy a bill, especially if they're going to pay $100,000 for it. And
Right.
um and so but I think so. I saw my last Ella in Berlin on Thursday. Okay, so I think for the most part, my jazz sells through more than the rock and the new wave and some of the other stuff. So yeah, jazz sells, and sometimes the record store day titles are limited on the number of jazz records, and so yeah, there we go. So I think it's all over the place. Yeah, but like I tell everybody, what's your biggest selling record? What's the most popular record? Well, it's hard to say because so and so may be looking for some cool jazz titles. Some people come looking in for some soul, R&B, and some people come looking in for rock, and some people come in, and then some people just come in and they want to buy everything. But and so it's hard to say. But I think I've gotten more calls and more messages and more emails about DGs this year, and I think that's probably true for everybody. Some stores got several, some stores got minimal, some stores got none, and I'm very fortunate that I was able to get some. And so there we go. I wish I had 2 dozen, but I don't. But I was able to get some. PC.
And it's one of the titles that has more than, I think it has more than 10,000 out there. So people will probably have good luck as long as they get in early.
Well, that's a good point there, TC. However, there's 12,000 worldwide,
Right.
and I think there could be 10,000 for the United States. So when you look at it like that, numbers go down. And of course,
Yeah.
the record was made many months ago, but it was announced just a few weeks ago. And so it takes a lot of work to get those records manufactured and sent to Australia and to England and to Canada and Asia. It's just there's a lot of work involved in it. So I am so appreciative to the Department of Record Stores. I'm record store, the entity. the people behind the scenes, the people making it happen. I'm so appreciative of that. Absolutely. Yeah.
Now, for those of us who don't live in that area, what highway are you traveling right now? Is that an interstate or a state highway or what?
So I guess it would be called a highway. It's one or number one. And when you're inside Raleigh, it's Capitol Boulevard. So Capitol Boulevard takes you up to, I don't know how far it goes, but when it goes to Wake Forest, when it goes to Henderson, us Raleigh people, we still call it Capitol Boulevard, and some people refer to it as number one. So it is Highway One, and so that's what I'm on. So essentially, yeah. So yeah, I'll stay on this road most of the time. It is 4 lane at time, then it's 2 lane, and there's a police. I'm gonna lower the phone. And when I come in the mornings, traffic is very light, or either it's as heavy as it is. But when I came up yesterday, I closed Raleigh at 4 o'clock, and I came up to Wake Forest, and I closed at 4 because if I left Raleigh at 4 versus leaving Raleigh at 5, the traffic was a little lighter.
Hmm.
But you know what, TC? I would say in May, March, in April 2020, I would travel this road to go to Wake Forest, and I don't think I saw more than 50 cars the entire route. Uh, um, you know, the things that happened during this unfortunate time. Uh, when I was driving around, I was like, man, this is really nice driving without people on the road. So, yeah, there you go.
It's interesting that
Yeah.
Route One that you're on is the same Route One that goes by my house about a mile away from here.
You mean
It's all part.
we're I could just go right up the street and there you are? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
you can
awesome.
fly straight up US one, and you take the right exit, and you'd be at my house in no time. About I don't know, 18 hours.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know how long. Look at that happy puppy. That is one happy puppy sticking his head out the window. Um, yeah. I would have to I would have to get on the maps one day and see what it is. Yeah. Of course, I don't think I could drive that far. I'd be like, oh, it's dark. Let's get off the road, and then I'll be getting back up the next morning before dark, before daylight, and traveling. I don't do well driving at nighttime.
I
Yeah.
don't either.
So I'm debating: do I stop and get coffee, or do I enjoy the day without coffee? You know what? I got coffee in the refrigerator in Wake Forest, so I am not stopping for coffee. They said they're gonna try to get in front of me. Nope. There you go. Yeah. Did you happen to see that Sean came in announcement in TV this morning when I was on with James?
I only caught the last couple of minutes of it, so yeah, I noticed he was in the chat.
Yeah, and it was really good to see him. He's in Australia, but the area that he lives in, I think he
Hmm.
says it's the state. The state that he lives in is on lockdown again, and he said it was the fifth lockdown. And he was sharing that the Vax VAXX the Vax um, is in limited supply, and the age group that they're doing now is 30 plus. And I was sharing with him. I said, "You probably know this from the news, but here we are. We're practically begging people to come and get the vax, and we
Yep,
have a surplus of it. And it's just really sad. But uh, uh, I'm doing everything I can to keep myself safe and keep people around me safe. And yeah. So Sean, if you're listening, we hope things get better for you. That's right.
absolutely.
Pull out in front of me. Go right ahead. Yeah. Now, TC, I think you say that you live in a metropolitan area and you use public transportation, and of course, the drive services. Um, when did you last have an automobile and drive?
When did I last drive something?
Yeah, when did you last have an automobile and drive?
30 years ago, probably.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. I remember as a kid and would watch television shows of people who lived in New York, and I would see that they would take a subway or they would take a taxi, and they would do this and do that, and I was like, "Where's their car?" And then later realizing they don't have cars. They live in New York City, and everything is, you know, just like you with your metropolitan area, public transportation, this and that. I was just like, wow. And so for me, growing up on a farm with all these farm vehicles and everything, it was just hard for me to fathom that. Of course, for us to get to the town or the city to get groceries was a trip. There was no way we could do that public transportation. That lady is so upset. She could either slow down or go faster and get in her lane. Ah, I know you missed that driving. I know you missed that part of driving TC.
Not really.
There she goes, right there. There's her license plate, folks. So yeah. So TC, tell us about it. You've been enjoying playing vinyl now. You got your turntable, you got it all set up, and you're rocking the house. So how's that been?
Yeah, I've played a few things. I haven't really had time to do a lot yet. Um, Still trying to. I'm trying to catch up on all the record store day stuff I bought first, and then go from there.
Oh, that's
It's been
awesome.
fun though. Been fun listening to it again on vinyl.
Oh yeah. Well, it looks like you got a few records behind you to keep you busy for a little while.
Oh yeah, and that's
Oh
not
yeah.
most of what I purchased from a certain store in North Carolina the last year.
Yeah. Oh, I
Those
see
are over
Glenn is
there
here.
out of sight.
Yeah. So Glenn is here, Swamp Picker. Good morning, Glenn. How are you?
Hey
If
Glenn.
you're just joining us now, I'm driving to Wake Forest. It's Record Store Day Drops number 2, 2021, and TC's with me. Hey TC, and TC's with me to help mod and read the comments for me, so I don't have to focus on them as I drive. And thank you TC for doing that.
No problem.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, you have bought some records from this wonderful store in North Carolina.
Glenn says he's doing good.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, yeah, Glenn. Yeah, yeah. I doubt Glenn's in going to Record Store Day. Hey, Glenn, are all your Taylor Swift gone? Glenn bought some Taylor Swift records that were factory sealed, and he and I chatted about them, and just wonder if he's had an opportunity to pass them on to a wonderful and happy Taylor Swift um, person, champion. Yeah. Cool. So that's probably the only things that I'm really interested in having for myself this go around, and it's Ultravox, and there's so many things I would love to have. Jerry Garcia is postponed. I don't remember the email that if it's been if there's a date that is, or if it's going to come out like in October. I just don't recall, or if it's
Right.
just
Glenn, Glenn says he hasn't listed the Taylor Swift yet.
oh cool. Well, I'll be glad you give me my mailing address, man. You can just send them right to me. Yeah, yeah. Well, cool. She's got a new record coming out. Is it September 3rd called Folklore? Well, Folklore's been out, but this one's going to be on. Oh gosh, TC, help me remember everything. I think it's going to be on brown vinyl, beige vinyl. I can't remember the wordage, but
What is
it's
this
not a
one?
dark. Taylor Swift Folklore.
Oh, I
It,
wouldn't
it,
know.
it looks.
I'm not the biggest Taylor Swift fan in the world, so I don't follow that stuff.
Oh, okay, got you. I just don't recall, but I think it's kind of a khaki color, if I'm not mistaken from seeing the images. But I have it on my website as a pre-sale, and I wanted to bring a few into the shop because I'm sure some people would enjoy having it. Yeah, you know. Yes. Um, yeah. So that's cool. So if you're in the chat, tell us what you're interested in getting for RSD, or if you've already been to your RSD store, tell us what you got. And that you couldn't find it at your store, tell us what it is, and cool things like that. I have so many people that reach out to me, and I give them strategies as far as how to find certain titles. And of course, on my website, RSD titles, um, some titles will be available Monday at 10 a.m. recordcrate.com. I'm not sure when I'm going to list my titles, my wonderful titles that will be available. I'm not sure what time I'm going to list those online, but my loyal customers know that they can call me after 1 o'clock, and any title that I have available, we can do. Pardon me, we can do the purchase. I got to get some more water, TC.
Yep.
You're gonna hear my bottle crinkle, crink, crink, crink.
Folklore is going to be a beige 2 LP set.
Beige. Bye, bye, Swamp. Have a good day. A beige. Okay, great, 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 great. Wow, beige is great. Woo! I was telling a buddy of mine, not only me, but every store that participates in Record Store Day, we just work so hard preparing for this. And you think about Record Store Day every day that you're open, and you think about Record Store Day every day that you're closed, and you're thinking about, I need to start stashing money away for Record Store Day Black Friday. And, a lot of people think that, bam, we open the doors and it's full of Record Store Day titles, and uh, but a lot goes into it as far as ordering titles in advance and things like that, and allocations. If there's only 10,000 records available, and there's 400 stores, and every one of them orders 100 each, there's not enough to fill those orders. And so there's the allocation, which I'm fine with. It's been happening. Yeah. All right. So now I'm turning on Main Street, and this is usually a little busy intersection. One time that's a car dealership. It's been a car dealership as long as I remember, different car dealerships, but um, it was available for rent. And I was like, man, if I had that, I would be at the corner of 10,000 cars a day passing my way. But it would probably cost me $10,000 a month to rent that spot. So anyway,
Yeah.
I am extremely happy with my Wake Forest spot. I love it to death.
So
Absolutely.
you're in pretty much the downtown Main Street area in Wake Forest, right?
Yeah, I'm on Main Street right now. My store is on South White Street. But South White Street is quote unquote the business district, and I have no idea how this became Main Street and that was became White Street or continued to be White Street.
Miss Southern Belle has joined us.
Oh, hi, Miss Southern Belle. Are you standing in line for Record Store Day? Miss Southern Belle, Miss Southern Belle. Yeah. Um, yeah, if you're just joining, I'm driving to the Wake Forest spot. There's a truck like mine. I'm driving to the Wake Forest spot for Record Store Day. I'm open at noon. It's 10:11 right now, and I got some records in the truck that I'm going to not only put out. Ooh, there's a beautiful roadster. Um, um, Yeah, I also got to price some records and a couple things like that. And I like to get out there, hang out with everybody, and yeah. Hopefully that wasn't the repo
Do
man.
you, do you find the
Awesome.
opening later for this is going to bring more people in, the ones that have gone elsewhere and still looking for stuff?
Uh, so so good question, TC. So my goal is for Record Store Day Black Friday to have both locations open. I started doing Wake Forest only for Record Store Day drops and Record Store Day Black Friday, just because Wake Forest, the inside of the store is a little more conducive, for safety during this
Mm-hmm.
terrible time that we're in. Um, and so and now I still feel like it's safer there because of less walls there and more open spaces. But what I used to do, TC, is open at 8 o'clock in Raleigh and then open at noon in Wake Forest or 11 or whenever we open. I don't
Mm-hmm.
remember the hours, but and, some people go to Raleigh and shop, and then they go to Wake Forest and shop. But some people will go to Raleigh only, and some people will go to Wake Forest only, which is totally cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then some people would go to school kids, then they come and see me, and then some people come and see me, then go. I mean, people go all over the place looking for records. They can, they will,
Yep.
and they will. And so not only that, it's an opportunity to, I'm out and about, might as well go hit another record store and see what other cool records they have that I can pick up. And so I
Yeah.
think because Raleigh has so many record stores that people just, it's just like the old days, Thursday night in college, let's go bar hopping. You go to every bar and you run into different people. You say hello, you do this, you do that. And you stay there for a little while. And then when the music, let's go listen somewhere else. And, you know, oh, this is a good J. Let's stay here. This is a good DJ. Let's stay here for a little while. And then, the stories. I think that happens a lot. So, yes, TC, I do expect some people to shop Raleigh today, then come and see me in Wake Forest because not every store got DGs. And so, but at the same
Yep.
time, the people, if there's anybody in line right now selling or buying, have a great day. Looks like a great day. Yeah, it looks like a great
Yeah.
day for some. So, Record Store Day is today, Miss Southern Belle. It's a day to celebrate independent record stores and their special limited pressings of certain records. And so, I was asking if you're in line now or have already been in line to get special pressings that are available for today. And so, yeah. But the thing of it is, TC, if there's anybody in line right now in Wake Forest, that first person, if there's one record that I only have one copy of and it's on that person's list, they're going to get it.
Yep.
Not the eighth person or not the person, you know what I mean? So, but at the
Yeah.
same time, you never know at each store what someone's after, who's after it, who's before you, who's behind you, and stuff like that. I just got a
Right.
text from Katie. Sorry, I missed the text message. I'm not doing. Oh, Katie's not going out this year for this drop. So apparently there wasn't anything on the list that grabbed her. Um,
Right. Alan C. Records says hello, Adam.
well, hello, Alan C Records. Hey, Alan C Records, what's shaking?
He says he got his Joey Molland record.
Wow, awesome! Congratulations. Well, darn, I guess I'll take my copy home. I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. I was telling Alan he should come down and stay a few days and enjoy Record Store Day in Wake Forest. But it's all good. It's all good. Well, congratulations, Alan. I'm happy for you. Yeah. Uh, so he was a member. He was a member of Badfinger. And let's see, Alan, did he play guitar or did he play drums? Not at my computer where I can check real quick and pretend I know a lot of stuff. But yeah, what was it? Kenny Dorham was a real popular jazz title. Record Store Docs #1, 2021. What is this, boss?
He was a
Uh,
guitarist.
he was a guitarist. And that's an interesting bus. And that Kenny Dorham record, super super desirable, super desirable. And so there you go. And of course, the Grateful Dead. That was a desirable record. I'm afraid to look, TC. I'm afraid to look and see if there's anybody in line. I'm hoping to have at least two, maybe three people in line. That's my
We had
goal. And
quite a few last month, so hopefully it'll be the same this month.
there was 28, 30, 32 when I opened the door, and all. So, but I'll be thrilled if there's two or three. And of course, it is sunshine and it's going to be warm there, so some people could be hanging out at the coffee shop. I don't know. Anyway, I always get worried about stuff, TC. I spend so much money, and hey, we want to get our money back.
Right.
Absolutely.
Alan says the drummer's name was Mike Gibbons.
Mike Gibbons. All right. Absolutely. Yeah. I think I see one person. No, there's somebody walking by. Oh, nobody yet, TC.
Hmm.
Yeah. Oh, there's somebody over there sitting down in the shade, so they could be over there sitting there or not. Anyway, it's all good. Um, it's all good. Oh, they're parking. Yay. Yeah. So yeah, last June. Whoa, that floored me. That floored me. And the crazy thing is that there's titles here and titles there, and people want this and people want that, and like Katie says that June was her month, but July, um, the choices in the selections just wasn't hers. But I do know that at 1 o'clock, if I get zero customers, my DGs will sell online and instantly. So it's all good. I'm happy for everybody who's going to come out, to every independent record store day, every
Yeah.
independent record store, and make a purchase. I'll back up a little bit, and yeah, and it is warm. What's the temperature? 86 degrees.
Lost your audio, Adam.
All right, sorry about that. The phone was ringing. TC,
Ah, okay.
can you hear me?
Yes, we do.
Okay, the phone was ringing, and you don't answer the phone on record store day. Uh,
Not until after 1 o'clock.
yeah, absolutely. People say, "Do you have so and so? How many hockers do you have? How much is it? Can you hold it for me?" Blah 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 blah. Can I just go and pay you? I can't go. My daughter's at a ballet class and I can't make it today, but it's a regular. I mean, you just hear so much. So I change the voicemail and let people know who, what, when, and where, and hopefully that will happen. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. I could have opened at 8. I could open at 9, but uh, I I work really hard, TC, and sometimes just not having to commit yourself to be open for 12 hours is, well, 10 hours is a good thing. Yeah, yeah.
Definitely.
It's all good. It's all good. And I'm I'm looking forward to Record Store Day, going back to the you can't put things online until the following day at a certain time, and I'm looking forward to that because it seems like it made Saturday And I realize and I appreciate the fact that things are different now because of this horrible time we're in, and we have these tools that are available to help not only the stores but the people who like to buy the cool records. And of course, getting back to a time when there wasn't this horrible thing happening in the world, and and as close as we get back to that, we're closer to getting back to how Record Store Day was traditionally ran and operated. So yeah, yeah.
I think we'll be back to that.
We
So
had an event.
I bet 2022 will be back to normal where they're in April and Black Friday, and that'll be it.
I really hope so, TC. I'm really concerned about this new variant, and I'm really concerned with our numbers rising again in North Carolina. So
Us too.
um,
Us too.
yeah, and I'm reading now that the positives and the hospitalizations and the deaths are or the scientists and medical profession is able to see that this is happening because of because of not of people not being vaccinated. So, ah,
Yeah.
people, I want you to be around. Look at there, look at there, look at there. My truck is a mobile record store. My truck is a mobile record transportation center.
Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
Anyway.
Why don't you? You gotta
Wow.
buy
I'm
a
gonna
food
walk.
truck and become a like a roving record store.
I thought about that. When I was a kid, there was a library, bookmobile,
Yeah.
and growing up seeing. I mean this in a very positive way. Growing up and seeing there's people in line now. Growing up and seeing. No, it's not. That's a flyer. Growing up and seeing. Now here's the messy part. Growing up and see people taking a school bus and use it for different things. Um, Seeing hippies grab school buses and making campers, all this cool stuff like that. And I'm like, that would be really cool. And then I got to thinking about it and got to thinking about it. And um, we have temperatures in the south that makes it scary for records. Yeah, there's people out there in line. They were sitting down. We couldn't see them, TC. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, there's one customer. Oh, he's wearing a Cro-Max shirt. I bet I know which record he's after. Yeah. Wow. So I'm the quick swipe, and then I'm gonna get my coffee. Cheers, everybody. Mm. TC, that's really good. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a quick swipe, and so I got some CDs and cassettes and a 7-inch right there. This is the form we're going to fill out with every purchase, every RSD purchase, so you can do that. TC, I'm going to do a quick scan, and then I'm going to turn the lights on first. And then I'm going to unload the truck. I'm going to go outside and say hey to everybody. And I'm going to unload the truck. And I'm going to put some records away, and I'm going to price records, and I'm going to post a video of the little walkthrough and tell people what to do and stuff like that. So here we go, TC.
Before you do that, Love Hollis says hello, Adam. I hope you have a nice, pleasant day.
Hello, Love Hollis. Thank you so much. Hello to you. Are you in line at Record Store Day, or have you already gone? Love
And
Hollis.
Richard the Music Maniac also is in the room saying happy Record Store Day.
Oh, hi, Richard. And this year I brought 2 more stands out, with stuff. So there we go, folks. I mean, I want to open them all and listen to them, but that would not be the right thing to do. Yeah. Yeah. TC, I'm looking forward to a wonderful day. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody. Looking forward to this afternoon looking forward to tomorrow night's sale. And my number's all over the internet, folks. Call me after 1. If there's a title you're interested in, I can do a sell. I can do that. Yeah. What did Love say? Oh, I don't go to record store day. It's insane in New York City. We love
Me either,
insanity.
love.
Yeah.
I do it online. I don't
We
go.
love it. Well, TC, you got to prepare yourself because what happens if on record store day Black Friday rules change. You got to be ready. Got to be ready. So there you go,
I
folks.
don't go out on Black
But I'm
Friday
going
at
to hang out
all.
with Prince. Well, record store day Black Friday is different than Black Friday. I'm going to hang out with Prince today, and I'm going to hang out with Paul Stanley. I'm going to hang out with some Kiss, and there we go, folks. And I appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out with me. Look at there. There's another BGs. BGs. It's going to be hard to say that for people who love the BGs. But thank you, everybody. I appreciate it. Oh, I'm going to show my new
Thank you.
T-shirts I
Thank
got,
you. Oh,
TC.
you too.
Um, got a bunch of these in TC.
Isn't that the one you
Yeah,
were
I
wearing
was only able to
earlier?
get one big boy size TC. Yeah, yeah. I was only able to get one big boy size TCs, but I'm on the lookout. Yeah. Well, great. Well, thank you so much, TC. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and hope you get everything you like to get for Record Store Day, folks. Yeah. Oh, there's more people sitting across the way. I'm sure they're sitting over there watching the line, holding the line. All right, rock and roll, everybody.
Have a
Bye,
great day,
TC.
everybody. Good luck. Goodbye, Adam. Have a good day.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.